Twin Atlantic are an alternative rock band from Glasgow, Scotland. The band is composed of Sam McTrusty, Barry McKenna, Ross McNae and Craig Kneale. They have released 3 albums, Vivarium, Free and Great Divide. History, Formation, A Guidance from Color, Twin Atlantic formed in February 2007. All members previously played in other small local bands. During 2007 they built up a strong reputation both locally and nationally. Twin Atlantic supported Circa Survive and Me Without You before recording their debut EP A Guidance from Color at Longwave Studio in Cardiff with producer Romesh Dodang. This culminated in the release of their debut EP on January 14, 2008 and their first single, Audience and Audio, on December 24, 2007. Building on support from Kerrang! The band's profile was boosted enough for them to land support slots with Biffy Clyro and they were personally chosen by Jimmy Chamberlain to support Smashing Pumpkins at Glasgow's SECC in early February. Over the following months, they also supported American acts The Matches, Blink-182, Finch and Say Anything on their respective UK tours. In mid-2008, Twin Atlantic played many festivals in Scotland, including Tea in the Park, Belladrum Festival, Wickham Festival, Rockness, Live at Loch Lomond and Connect Music Festival. The band signed a single deal with King Tut's Recordings, and What Is Light? Where Is Laughter? Was released on September 29, 2008. They also completed a joint headline tour of Scotland with the XCEOTS and their first set of solo headline dates across the UK. Vivarium. In March 2009, Twin Atlantic released their debut mini-album Vivarium. They released the lead single Lies Bead as a free download from their website on July 29, 2009, with a bonus acoustic version of the track also available. The follow-up single You're Turning Into John Wayne was released on September 7, 2009, with the mini-album released a week later. On March 7, 2009, he played a sold-out gig at Queen Margaret Union. The band toured extensively in 2009 and 2010, having played Download Festival, Guildfest, Tea in the Park, Sonosphere and Belladrum over the summer of 2009, including supporting Taking Back Sunday on a tour of UK and Ireland in July 2009. This continued into a full tour of the UK in September and then the United States with the Fall of Troy and Envy on the Coast in March and April 2010. In June 2010, Twin Atlantic supported the Gaslight Anthem on their British mini-tour and on August 7, 2010 they played at the Heavy Music Festival. Twin Atlantic played at the sold-out Belsonic Festival in Belfast on August 28, 2010 supporting Biffy Clyro. On October 21, 2010, the band announced, via their Facebook page, that they would be supporting My Chemical Romance for 3 upcoming dates. Free. Twin Atlantic finished recording their album, Free, and it was released on April 29, 2011 in the Republic of Ireland and May 2, 2011 in the United Kingdom. The album's first single was Edit Me, released on February 14. Second single Free was first played on BBC Radio 1 on The Zane Lowe Show between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. on March 10. The third single released was Time for You to Stand Up on July 11, with Cherry Slut and Babylonian Throwdown as B-sides. On September 26, a fourth single was released from the album. Make a Beast of Myself, including the B-side You're Amazing Lying, Lion, Lion. In the summer of 2012, the band was on the Vans Warped Tour. Twin Atlantic also supported Blink-182 again in some venues on their UK tour alongside the All-American Rejects. A remix of their single, Free was used for the closing of the Discovery Channel's coverage of the 2012 Red Bull Stratos Space Jump by Felix Baumgartner. Their song Crash Land was featured in the British film Not Another Happy Ending in 2013. Great Divide. Twin Atlantic released their album Great Divide in August 2014. In February 2014, Twin Atlantic joined 30 Seconds to Mars on the second part of their European Arena tour. On March 31, 2014 Zane Lowe premiered Heart and Soul as the hottest record in the world on BBC Radio 1. On April 23, 2014 the band's third studio album Great Divide was announced, with a release date of August 18, 2014. Pre-orders of the album were also made available on this day. Band members: Sam McTrusty, a Euro lead vocals, rhythm guitar; Barry McKenna, a Euro lead guitar, cello, keyboards, backing vocals; Ross McNae, a Euro bass, keyboards, backing vocals; Craig Kneale, a Euro drums, percussion, backing vocals. Discography: studio albums, EPs, singles. References. External links: official website, Twin Atlantic on MySpace, Twin Atlantic on Facebook, Twin Atlantic's channel on YouTube, Twin Atlantic on Twitter.